right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we are going to talk about what has been said by Tim Bradley about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence Crawford, which is kind of ironic coming from Tim Bradley and interesting at the same time. Fans have some reactions to it. Going to talk about all of that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to talk about a couple of the best welterweights that I've seen in my lifetime. And Tim Bradley made some statements. He is not one of the people that I'm talking about, but he was a very, very good fighter, no doubt about it. I was a fan of Tim Bradley in the ring, and he said some things about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence Crawford that I really think should be taken seriously. But interestingly enough, it's not really being said by the people that claim that they're such big Terence Crawford fans. Now, before I get into it though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when we release more videos. And by the way, once again, this is a boxing fan forum. Not a boxing media member, I'm a boxing fan, and this is a boxing fan forum. So please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, and at the same time, don't take stuff too seriously, because honestly, boxing is supposed to be fun, but some of you guys are a little fanatic out there, so slow your roll. But we never hear from the fanatics when, at least I never hear from them, about Terence Crawford when I say the type of things about Terence Crawford that I'm about to say, and that I've said for a very, very long time. For some reason, these type of videos don't get edited and put up different places with different bits of sound bite to make it seem as if I hate the guy. Tim Bradley. Oh, and again, thank you to my subscribers and supporters. Thank you guys for continuing to watch the channel. Really does make a huge difference for the channel. Thank you for your support. So Terence Crawford had a big win, over a 40th win, and a really big win in his career the Saturday before last against ERROL Spence Jr. and demolished ERROL Spence Jr. in a one-sided fight. Fight went 9 rounds. If Terence Crawford really wanted to press the gas on him and take some unnecessary chances, he could have got him out of there way earlier than that. Just absolutely just a devastating performance by Terence Crawford on the biggest stage of his career, and solidified himself, in my mind, as one of the best fighters that I've seen in my life. Again, this statement, like I have said for many years before, it will probably not make it into people's sound bites that they want to steal from my channel and put other places. However, I'd had him as the #1 pound for pound fighter for years. And up until a couple months ago, because I did not like the fact last November that he didn't take that fight with ERROL Spence. Didn't like that at all. Won't lie about that. But as far as him as a fighter, I don't recall a time since I saw him beat at 135 that I did not have him in my top 5 pound for pound. He's really that good. So now he has entered a phase in his career where people are now saying, what would he have done against the last great welterweight, which was Floyd Mayweather Jr. Tim Bradley says that he would pick Terence Crawford to beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. He said Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a great fighter, but he said that I've said this years ago, Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, what is the truth of the matter? The truth of the matter is we'll never know, because those guys are never going to fight. But this is my second video doing this, where I've said that is not the first time somebody has said that about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence Crawford. And it is not something that is unrealistic. Terence Crawford is comes from the same Midwest area, generally speaking, right? And when I say generally speaking, I'm talking to people that may be in the UK, people that may be in the Philippines watching this. It's not that far apart. It's in the section of the United States called the Midwest, where a lot of boxers come out that are excellent top level fighters. And the Midwest, I think, probably has the most of the top all-time fighters coming out of the United States. The largest number of them are probably coming from the Midwest. So Detroit, Omaha, Nebraska, which is really not too far from Kansas City, just puts out fighters. That region puts out a lot of great fighters. But Tim Bradley saying it is interesting, because Tim Bradley is somebody that didn't want to fight, did not want to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. Had an opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career, I do believe, and decided to say no. So I do think with Tim Bradley, there's a little bit of, that's my guy. I knew Terence Crawford was going to be a very special fighter, knew it very early on. And the fact that he had a bit of a rivalry with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and doesn't look at Floyd as if Floyd is some otherworldly person. Now, on the other side of it, let me tell you what that means for Floyd and what we'll see with Terence. Whenever people start talking about these all-time great fighters, and I've been watching this for a long time, I'm telling you, whenever somebody gets up and reaches the level of being the best fighter in boxing, usually they start getting compared to the person that is really the standard bearer in those divisions. Now, the fact that Terence Crawford is now being compared to Floyd Mayweather Jr. is similar to every heavyweight that comes in to boxing and wins a champion being asked about them. What do you think they would do against Muhammad Ali? You don't hear them say, what do you think they'd do against Rocky Marciano? What do you think Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder would do against George Foreman? Or what do you think that they would do against Vladimir Klitschko? Or what do you think that they would do against Lennox Lewis? What do you think they'd do against Evander Holyfield? You don't ever hear any of that. It's always, what do you think they would do against Muhammad Ali? Because Muhammad Ali is the standard bearer. So in this specific scenario, what I like about this is that Terence Crawford is getting compared to the standard bearer of the division. And that is not something that people were doing before this fight. Now, this will be the second time that I put out a video talking about comparing Terence Crawford to Floyd Mayweather Jr., who I believe is the best welterweight of this century. Now, I don't know what Terence Crawford would do with Sugar Ray Leonard or Tommy Hearns or even Roberto Duran, when Roberto Duran moved from 135 to 147. Man, those are some terrific fighters. But Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. were better than the 90s welterweights, which also was a renaissance in the welterweight division. And that is giving Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, that's giving them their credit. Now, let's see how many people are going to actually go out there, and when conversations start talking about who the best fighter of this century are, how many of these people that claim that they're Bud fans are going to say Bud Crawford. You have Floyd Mayweather Jr., and then you have Terence Crawford. Or are you going to continue to hear the Max Kellermans of the world and these other people continue to say, oh, Manny Pacquiao? It's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter of this century. I wonder if they're going to echo those statements, or is it all about the gotcha of the moment? ERROL lost. Yeah, ERROL sucks. You guys are all fanboys for ERROL. Yeah, you didn't give Terence his credit. You need to give Terence. This is giving Terence Crawford his credit. This is giving Terence Crawford his credit. When you start saying what this man is and what he's accomplished, well, not just what he's accomplished as far as the belts, but what has he done as far as showing you what an excellent fighter is in the ring. And he's shown all of that throughout his entire career. And we will see whether or not people went over the long haul, give him his credit, or whether or not he's just the Joe Frazier of the moment, or whether he's the Manny Pacquiao of the moment. Somebody just to get behind long enough for the person that you really don't like to fail, and then you leave and go back to treating them the way that you treated them before. And that's the case with Manny Pacquiao as well, because Manny Pacquiao, the entire time people were behind him was comparing him to Floyd. And then when Floyd beat him, after that, numbers drop. Top Rank is having him fight over there in Australia, getting set up losses against Jeff Horn. And where's all the love for Manny Pacquiao, right? Goes away. But anyway, we'll see what happens. You let me know what you think about the video and what I had to say. And I'm telling you, I think Tim Bradley is right. I think Terence Crawford definitely has a chance to beat Floyd. And that's because I think he's bigger and he's longer and I think he's just as skilled. But just as skilled in a different way, a more offensively, like deadly way at 147 pounds, where really the best Floyd Mayweather Jr., I think, was at 130 pounds. The size difference of the guys, I think, is significant. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.